Hey guys, Michael here with Hello Cupcake. It's me, and this may be a long video, just letting you guys know. Um, got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So, as you know, Saturday I didn't do a video, so I did a quick and dirty video on Friday. And Saturday was awesome, but it was so fucking long. I finally got to go over to the Funko store, and I've been trying to go to this damn place since 2019, and I just couldn't get there. This year, I got there. And it was really cool as you're like coming down this street. All of a sudden, you start seeing these huge, lifelike not creatures, but characters, and they're like adorning the walls and the tops of the building, and like there was one that was like going across this little bridge that had Batman and Spider-Man on there, and then there was a robot Batman and Harry Potter, and there were Maleficent, just a whole bunch of different cool little characters, and a line that wrapped around the damn building and went almost 2 full city blocks. Yeah. Well, not 2. It was almost 1 full city block. So, there was a wait time of 120 minutes to get into this damn building. There were 2 lines. You could do the Avatar line, which you got to create your own Funko Pop that looked like you, and go in, get it all put together, have a box created for it, and then you were done. That line usually moved as quickly as 30 minutes. So that was kind of cool. The line that I was in, at one point there was a time marker that said from this point to the front door, your average wait time is 120 minutes. So, your boy Michael here waited in line to go to a toy store for 120 plus minutes. Got there like around 11, didn't get in until 12. No, I'm sorry, 1. Yeah. That was some shit. Like, they even say on certain parts of the building that camping out is prohibited, but you can start lining up at 5 for when it opens at 10. And I was just like, am I seriously going to stand in this line? I even told my sister and her boyfriend, I'm like, guys, we don't have to stay here. And my sister's like, no, you're here. Finally, you're staying in line. I'm like, I really don't need to, honestly. I really, really don't. And she's like, no, this has been something that you've been trying to do. You're here. It's not going to be that bad. She's like, we're going to go walk around and we'll come back and check on you. I'm like, okay, whatever. These fools went to breakfast and sent me pictures of food. Now I'm standing out in the elements, like balls deep in this line from hell, and hungry, tired, wanting nothing more than to sit down, and they're sending me pictures of food. So yeah, that happened. They did bring me something back, and when they came, I made them stand in line, and I found a place to go and sit. And I sat down, and my God, that was so glorious. Oh God. Like, the last time that I stood in line for something like that was either the time that I went to Voodoo Donuts in Portland, Oregon, or when I went to Disneyland. And I think the more recent of the two was the Voodoo Donuts in Portland. So, yeah. But once I got inside of the store, it was fucking amazing. It was it was somewhat worth the wait. All of the Funko in there, though, they were not at prices that you could get them elsewhere. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I actually have my little pops that I got. So, this is Dean Winchester from Supernatural. So, this guy would normally be like anywhere between 8 and 13. He was 11. Now, he's also kind of hard to find for a pseudo decent price. But, yeah, so, like, Walmart carries them for as low as $8. It just really depends on where you get them from. But yeah, I didn't have any of the Supernaturals, and so now I have him. I have his brother Sam, and I have Crowley. That was those, and then I got one that Amazon hasn't even gotten yet. As I drop it. Zummy Gummy from The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. And some of you may or may not remember this cartoon, but I was really excited to see this out in the wild. Well, not really wild. I mean, it was the Funko headquarters where they make them. So I got this one, and I gotta try to get the other, the other 4. And then they still have like 1 or 2 more that they have to produce. So, yeah, it was kind of cool, kind of fun. Each section of the store was done up in a different way. Like, there was one part that was done up like Arkham Asylum and Batman. And, they had like a Batmobile that you could sit inside with an Adam West Batman sitting next to you. And then they had a Batgirl standing off to the side in another part of the Batcave, and then Robin coming down a pole in the other part. Then up from there was, what was that next section? It was like Cinderella's castle, and you had to go through this drawbridge or whatever, and then you were in all things Disney, basically. And one part of that was like Marvel Land. So there was a Stan Lee standing at a newsstand, and then they had the Incredible Hulk and Hulkbuster coming through 2 walls. There was a Thor up in the ceiling, and there was just like all these different cool things to look at. And you know, the prices were pretty reasonable. I mean, my sister was even impressed, and she's like, yeah, we got to go back. And I said, yeah, I definitely want to go back after all the COVID shit is done and we are back at like phase 3 or 4. I don't know if there's a phase 4. I'm just saying, like, when we can go back and there's not going to be a line from here to Wisconsin. Anyway, so that was that, and that was a lot of fun. Then we went to a thrift store, and we went and got some lunch at Wiener Schnitzel, and I was not impressed. Like, I remember Wiener Schnitzel being like the ish, and it really was not all that great. It was like a regular small basic chili dog and a regular basic corn dog. Like, I could have created the same thing by going to the store, and there was nothing grandioso about it or whatever. So yeah, then after that we went to this place called Chugs, which is a very small kind of hole in the wall root beer cellar. And there, the second you walk in the door, you are bombarded by the strong smell of root beer. And the whole store, from floor to ceiling, was nothing but artisanal root beers, cream sodas, and private label sodas. So you couldn't go in there and get anything like Sprite or Dr. Pepper or even a Coke. They only sold these like artisanal sodas. And that was really kind of cool. And the guy who was in there was super friendly, super knowledgeable, was just amazing, a wealth of knowledge, telling us the history of the different companies, and how this one, like the flavor profile of this one versus this one, and so on and so forth. So, me being the weirdo that I am, I don't like cream soda. And I like root beer, but I'm not like, oh my god, root beer. So I love grape soda. And I found these two sodas that were grape that I really like. Had I known the one was going to be the fucking orgasm of all grape sodas, I would have bought a whole case of them. But I got one that was called New Grape, N-U Grape, and it was it had yellow label, and the other one was a Sproggers. I don't know. I probably should have taken a picture of it, but yeah, that was really. That grape soda was the best, by far the best. It was Sprecher grape crafted soda. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera or not, but that's what it looked like. That shit was amazing. That was like the Cadillac of grape sodas. If you ever tried those bottle cap candies, it tasted like the best possible version of a grape bottle cap. It was pseudo creamy. It had that like amazing grape flavor. Wasn't too sweet, wasn't too acidic, wasn't overly carbonated. It was just perfect. And like I said, had I known that was like going to be the orgasm of all grape sodas, I would have got a hell of a lot more of those. So then the next place that we went to after that was this place called the Donut Factory, which was like a little hole in the wall donut shop. But they had the most amazing donuts. Oh my god. They had a bacon maple bar that was like this big, probably about that thick, with super salty bacon all over the top, and just this amazing bacon, this amazing maple flavor to it. And they had buttercream bars that were like the old-fashioned buttercream bars, but they were like that big and probably about that thick. Each one probably weighed about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. And then they had these gorgeous looking apple fritters and a blueberry fritter, which I've never seen a blueberry fritter, but it was pretty awesome. I didn't get a chance to try that because, well, I didn't need to be eating the donuts, period. Not especially after having the grape soda. But the one that I got was a blueberry velvet cake donut with vanilla frosting. And it was just like regular small size donut, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, all in all though, it was just a really great day, but I was so happy to be home. Oh my god, you have no idea. I was so happy to be home. My plantar fasciitis was kicking in. My foot was super swollen, and I was just tired. My back was completely fried. I had taken like ibuprofen all day long, and it really didn't help. I probably should have had something a little bit stronger with me, but you know what? I had fun, and that's all that really matters. And we're going to be doing something again this weekend, or at least the plan is that we are going to be going to Portland to go see the Biological Egg Carton. And this trip was supposed to be just me and my sister. It has now turned out to be me, my sister, and her boyfriend. And there's a bunch of shit that we had to take care of in Portland, like regarding the biomom. And now I don't know how it's going to work out, since there's going to be 3 of us instead of the 2 of us. But it is what it is, I guess. This is not my trip, so I can't really say much about it. But I keep telling her, tell him he can't come, because he's trying to, like, change the plans and do all these extracurricular things that we didn't have planned to do. And it's like, yeah, but no. So, anyways, there's all that. Started taking a new class. This new class is on REBT, therapy of depression and suicide. I'm sorry, REBT for treatment of depression and suicidal thoughts. And I hate this class. Oh my god, I hate this class. The instructor is Indian, and she speaks really, really fast. It's kind of hard to hear her, and her pronunciation of some of the American words that we have make you go, what did she just say? I've had to, like, pause, write things down, rewind the video, unpause, pause it, write more of the things down, pause it, or unpause. So, like, it's taking me forever to get through my my class. And then the slides that she has absolutely no information on them whatsoever. So it's basically a podcast, and that's it. And so for this class, I decided that I was going to use my Rocket notebook. And this is the Rocket Wave. And if you guys don't know about these are freaking amazing. So you get these, they sell these pins from Pilot called Friction. There we go. And it's a smart notebook. And what you do is you write down all your notes, and then down here on the bottom is a QR code, and then it's not probably going to show up here, but all along the bottom here are like different icons, and you marked which icon you want. So the icon that I have marked here with this little X, which probably isn't coming up on camera, is that I want it sent to my Google Docs or my Google Drive. And so you download the app, you write all your you write all your notes, you take your phone, you scan it, and then all that information goes over to your email or your Google or whatever else. And then the cool part, you take this, and where the circle is, you put a cup with water on there, and you put it in the microwave. And when this little logo goes completely white, there's a little, there you go. When this goes completely white, then you take it out, you flip it over, you do the same to the other side, and then it erases it back to a blank page. That's freaking cool. So it's eco-friendly, and you can do like all kinds of other stuff with it. And so here's some notes that I took using that book, and then I just had it printed out, and it's pretty awesome. You can find them. Walmart has started carrying them. You can get them on eBay, you can get them on eBay, and you can get them at Amazon. So kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm not enjoying this class right now. The next class that I'm thinking about taking is helping prevent PTSD and suicide in first responders. So I'm hoping that class is a little bit better. And I'm going to force myself to finish this one, but I really don't want to do it. I don't. It's just that I'm having a really hard time understanding this person. And maybe it was because yesterday when I started the class, I was kind of tired. So I'm going to try again today and hope for the better. But anyways, I'm going to quit rambling. There's so much more that I could talk about right now, but I'm going to stop. So, you guys, there may or may not be a Saturday video. And if there is a Saturday video, there's a good probability of it being a down and dirty video. Otherwise, I will probably just catch up with everyone on Wednesday. And I'll try to take some other video while I'm down there, so then that way it could like be a B-roll or whatever and just like take you along. So anyways, you guys know the drill. Questions, comments, concerns, comment section down below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're at 632 followers. Let's try to get that number up, please. Let's try to get that number up. I really would love it if you guys could share this content, and like, let's get the Facebook group up and going. There's the links to all the social medias down below. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, there's stuff that I post on Instagram that I don't post anywhere else. And you know, let's get the community up and going. So until then, I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you all later. Bye guys.